How divorce affects children's development. Parental support after divorce helps children weather the storm. Hello. We can probably all agree that divorce is something no one hopes for when starting a marriage. And when that unwanted event occurs, the greatest concern for parents is their children. You're likely wondering how this decision will affect your kids and whether it will cause them harm. The truth is, to varying degrees and durations, children will face certain disruptions. But don't panic. Today, we'll explore these impacts together, not to add to your worries, but to better understand your children, to learn how to support them, and to become their steadfast anchor during this challenging time. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll look at how young children experience and cope with their parents' divorce when their familiar world suddenly changes. Next, we'll listen to the thoughts of teenagers, a group navigating intense emotional shifts. How do they process this loss? And what challenges do they face in opening up? Most importantly, throughout our discussion, we'll explore how parents can maintain love, trust, and connection with their children, ensuring they feel safe and supported, even if the family no longer lives under one roof. Let's dive into the details. Young children and the confusion of parental separation. You might wonder, can very young children, who don't yet fully grasp the ways of the world, feel the sadness of their parents' separation? The answer is yes. Regardless of age, a parent's divorce can leave both immediate and long-term marks. Pediatrician Dr. David Hill, an expert from the American Academy of Pediatrics, points out a link between parental divorce and an increased likelihood of children facing mental health issues, declining academic performance, and challenges in building future relationships. Dr. Whitehead, a family and marriage counselor, adds that children's understanding of divorce varies depending on their age and developmental stage. Very young children may not fully grasp the concept of divorce, but that doesn't mean they're unaffected. In fact, they may feel deeply confused, anxious, and stressed as they adapt to such a significant change in their lives. So, what can parents do? Dr. Hill offers seemingly simple yet crucial advice. Tell your children they are always safe and loved. Say it and show it consistently. This assurance acts like a steady anchor, helping children find balance amid upheaval. As children grow, around 8 to 10 years old, they begin to better understand what's happening. Ironically, their developing reasoning skills can lead to a painful misconception: my parents' divorce is my fault. Dr. Whitehead emphasizes that children often blame themselves, planting seeds of self-doubt, guilt, and indescribable sadness. Teenagers and the emotional wounds of divorce. What about older children, teenagers? As they develop their own thoughts and seek independence, how does parental divorce affect them? Whether the divorce is recent or happened years ago, it still impacts teens, especially as they crave independence and personal space. Teenagers may ask more questions about why their parents split. They might feel anger, blame their parents, or even themselves, when the family no longer feels complete. Teens may experience a profound sense of loss, leading to resentment or frustration. Another key point: open communication with teens can be challenging. Dr. Hill offers valuable advice. Proactively ask about your child's feelings and create a space where they can share honestly. If they say they're not okay, don't escalate the issue. Sometimes, simply listening and validating their emotions is enough. Parents can also encourage teens to talk to trusted figures like teachers, close friends, peers with similar experiences, or counselors, which can provide invaluable support. Additionally, encourage your teen to maintain stable, meaningful relationships with other important people in their lives: grandparents, aunts, uncles, teachers, or close friends. Dr. Hill notes, every secure, stable, and close relationship acts like a layer of armor, protecting children from potential negative effects. Parents should remember that each child is unique, and their ability to cope with this upheaval varies. Family counselor Kelly Kraczynski explains. Prior family trauma. The child's relationship with both parents. What they've witnessed in that relationship. Socioeconomic conditions and cultural factors all play a role. If you're concerned about your child's behavior or reactions to the divorce, don't hesitate to consult a doctor or specialist for tailored solutions. Potential risks children may face. Though no one wants to dwell on it, we must acknowledge the potential risks children face when parents divorce to better support them. Research shows that children of divorced parents are more likely to experience social-emotional issues, academic struggles, and mental health challenges. These can include prolonged anxiety, stress, depression, sleep problems, behavioral issues, difficulties making or keeping friends, or trouble at school. These effects can linger during the divorce and even into adulthood. According to the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy, about 25% of children of divorced parents face ongoing emotional and behavioral challenges, compared to 10% of children whose parents stay together. This may sound alarming, but Dr. Hill reassures, while studies highlight the negative impacts of divorce, it doesn't mean your child will face all these issues. The more parents strive to create a stable, loving environment, the more they can shield their children from unwanted effects. Parental conflict, the silent flame that hurts children. Experts emphasize one critical factor: the level of conflict children witness between their parents. The more children see their parents arguing or clashing over the divorce, the more likely they are to experience negative short and long-term effects, regardless of their age at the time of the divorce. Dr. Hill explains, parental divorce increases risks for children when parents argue in front of them or when they witness ongoing conflicts. Parents should minimize these conflicts and reassure their children, helping them navigate and process negative emotions. Kraczynski adds, the heart of the matter lies in the relationship between parents and children. This relationship must be built on trust and openness. Parents need to show their children that, even if they are no longer spouses, their love and care for their children remain unchanged. She notes how parents guide their children through this difficult time and explain the meaning of divorce can profoundly impact their development. Conclusion. Dear friends, parenting is already a challenging journey, and it becomes even more so during major events like divorce. But remember, love, patience, and an open heart to listen to your children are key. Even if the family structure changes, your love for your children remains constant. May you and your children navigate this phase with strength, finding peace and love in every passing day.